Get in. We have candy.
No.
And this is our office. We designed it to always be an office. We're just always changing it. So on this side we have our little computer desk. And I'm building another computer. It's just not done yet. So we went from cheap computer to build your own computer. Because you can't afford a cheap computer.
I suppose. What about this lovely mess here?
Oh, this is all our electronics. We tore the doors off because we're eventually going to build...
It's going to be like a secondary closet office, I thought. For storage.
Yeah, a closet office. So
like a laptop.
So when you have, like a study hall detention, you just go in here and face the corner.
Oh, that's my in-school?
Yeah, it's an in-school room.
Whatever.
And then over here we did some goofy shelving. And so we put stuff on here that we use for office stuff, but also decoration, and of course, toys. Well, before we had the garage, this was a window. Then we built the garage and made a door because the old desk was over here. And then of course we changed our mind and put it over here. But now this door gets in the way. So we eventually want to get a new door so it swings out. So we don't have this problem.
And then put what in the door?
You want to put a cat door in the door. In the shape of a cat.
No, just cat door.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. No, just, yeah.
Or maybe, yes, I don't know. I don't know what you
I
want.
like the one where it shows cat ears on one side and a cat butt on the other side.
Oh, you never told me that.
I had to.
I didn't know. Carrying the corner from the office. Oh God, what kind of video is this gonna be?
So on the other side of the office was our guest bedroom, but since we don't like people, we took out the bed. So we turned this into, it can be a guest bedroom with the futon, but it's more for staging paintings and tables and taking photography if we just don't want a simple white background. And that's this simple little room. Flutter, 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 flutter. And over here is a little laundry room. The only cool things I'd say we'd have to mention is our floating beams. So we have one floating beam where we show all of our late work nights.
Oh. Well.
Yep.
Here.
Then we have some more.
In our defense, this has accumulated over years.
Yes. Then we have more floating beams and a custom-made little vanity with a barn top and an extra deep sink.
It's really deep.
Yeah.
Which is great.
It's like 10, 12 inches deep.
All of our stuff.
Yep, and then we made some cherry and maple cabinets for this place with adjustable shelving, of course. One of our many life mistakes is when we made this, we didn't figure out what washer to have, so when we put this up, it doesn't stay up because this is too low. So we'll eventually have to make this higher or do a cutout or completely redo everything. This is our downstairs bathroom. So we have a nice little sink that Kara threw all herself, all her little self. Then we have this little mirror frame that I made all my little self, and that's from an old apple tree. We have some of our photography in here, homemade clock from an old oil barrel. Another barn ladder that Kara repurposed into a shelving unit and towel organizer, which was really cool.
Everything's salvaged.
Yep, that's all Kara's idea. And then we have some floating shelves with old student art on it and some of Kara's college pottery.
Cringe.
A very modest shower head. And then a little faucet tap to nowhere.
Then the toilet paper holder. Salvaged that out of a crevice in the shed. I thought it had to do with cloth, but we found out that it's for crimping sheet metal. And this used to kind of turn that wheel, but not anymore. So we thought it'd be cool, let's solder up some copper pipe and make it hold teepee. And then the towel holders, both this part and this part with elm were silo door racks.
And our floor, everybody thinks it's neat. It's tiger strand bamboo. We got it at Home Depot. First thing you notice on the floor is our 9 different species of hardwood. So this is the main floor of the house where we have a kitchen, dining room, living room, or as I call it, the room.
One big room.
One big room.
And a big wall.
A big wall and everything. We could talk about every single thing in here for about half an hour. We have a big wall with 4 barns in it that we tore down. We have some of Kara's paintings there, and over by the TV, and her paintings above the entertainment center, which is all reclaimed barns and lights up when you turn on the TV.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
I'm talking about all the way to the top, yeah. Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
And all the furniture we made in here, except pretty much the couch. But we made everything else. The decks, the trim, the window trim, the floor, the tables.
The rock behind the fireplace, the mantle.
And this is our kitchen. Everything is made. It used to be a barn board. And of course, everything. Well, I'm not opening that cabinet.
Why not?
This is full of booze.
And cat food.
And everything is soft closing. Everything is soft closing. And we hate lazy Susans, so we made things come out on a diagonal. Why?
Because you like to make things difficult.
I was gonna say sexy, but yeah, difficult.
They might go hand in hand, you don't know.
This is where we keep our donuts. And we just got done with some toe kick drawers because we like to maximize, and some of them are on springs. So if you come over, you gotta open it up. You just go boom, pops open. We did that with the corners, except these aren't on springs.
And they pull out all the way, right?
Of course they do. I'm not gonna make a drawer that pulls out a couple of inches.
You're not the child.
No.
Oh,
We
really?
have a kitchen island, sofa table.
And this is what you
Beautiful.
love.
And then you hate all of the greenery.
Yeah, I hate plants. Like, who the hell needs oxygen? Oh my God.